All right, folks, thank you for joining us today. We had a little technical difficulties and we're ready to roll. So thank you again for joining us on the Talk of Paynesville, and I'm Jacob Bertram. Please enter your questions anytime during the broadcast and we'll get them into the show. We have a great show planned for you today. We have local business owners Dorris Wendlendt and Rachel Hoppe. We also have Coach Brad Schoolin live from the ballpark, talk about baseball. And of course, we can't forget about the joke of the week, Chamber Member Spotlight, and your Meg Wealth Management Money Minute. First guest today is all the way from the beautiful baseball park in Paynesville. We have Coach Brad Schoolin. Coach, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you for having me on. I'm excited to do this interview today.
You're looking great, Skoogs.
Thank you. For age 59, not too bad.
Hey, there you go. All right, so how does it feel to have the spring baseball season, not into full swing by now, and have that, some of those events being canceled?
Yeah, the ballpark is awfully lonely. I look over here at the track and the ballpark, it's pretty lonely. Miss the competition. It's so much fun in the springtime when you have softball going on, a track meet going on, and a baseball game with all the community support for all three teams and that. And it's sad, it really is. But you got to realize too that this is part of the whole country. No one was able to play baseball or compete in spring sports throughout the country. So, but you feel bad for the seniors. You feel bad for the kids.
And I've seen many players still going to the batting cages and playing catch in the field. So how are your players taking this cancellation?
Oh, it's tough on the players. I've been sending text messages out to the players once in a while, and it's tough on them. It really is. They'll never get this opportunity back, their senior year or junior year of sports and school. But at the same time, it's part of life. There's other things that are more important than playing a game of baseball or playing sports. We had to do the right thing and take time off from the spring sports in school.
All right, just looking at the season, that if it would have happened, you were rated 4th in the state, I believe, going into the season. So do you feel that you had a good chance of taking state this season?
Oh, I think we had an excellent chance. We had a great group of young men, and I think we'd have represented our community very well. We had some outstanding players, 2 outstanding pitchers, Grady Fuchs and Carter Wessels, probably 2 of the top 10 pitchers in the state as far as Class 2 goes. Caden Spanier would have gave us some great innings also. We had some nice depth with Ryan Messer also. Levi Basket, a pitch. I think pitching would have been solid for our team. I think we'd have been able to compete with the top teams in the state. It's kind of too bad that we don't get an opportunity to show what we can do. And great group of young men too, just fantastic. The week and a half that we had practice, we were looking pretty good.
All right, so Scoops, is there any updates on other baseball season this summer, like the Paynesville Pirates or Legion Ball, the Babe Ruth League?
Haven't heard much about the amateur ball or youth baseball. Just last week, Legion Baseball was canceled for the summer. I know the Twins are talking about starting Major League July 1st, but hopefully we can get some baseball in this summer. Kids need to get out and do some things, and so does the general public. We need to have some things to enjoy right now, so hopefully they can get some things going for the summertime.
All right, this is the question that we all have been wondering. You just finished your first year of retirement, so what have you been up to?
Well, I've been scattering a joy over at Kimball, and I'm a recess monitor, and it's been a lot of fun working with the elements. I miss the staff. I miss all the people here in Paynesville, but it's been going very well at Kimball. I've had a good time with it. They're my little angels, and we have a lot of fun on the playground, played a lot of catch with the football and bump the volleyball around. I had a lot of fun. Currently now I'm helping with deliver meals and that each and every morning. So we wrap up here in the next 6 days. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. You gotta have to have purpose when you're retired.
Exactly. Well, that's great. So just looking forward to fall sports here. What are your predictions for the volleyball and football teams this fall?
Oh, man, I hope we can have seasons. As far as the Bulldogs go, both fall sports very well coached. In volleyball with Nicole Humbert, Max Maher, cross country with Chris Wolfels, They do a great job. They're outstanding coaches, and they care about the kids, and they represent our community very, very well.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the rest of your retirement, and hopefully we get you back here into some sports for next season.
Well, thank you much, and go Bulldogs. Everyone have a great day and scatter the joy.
All right. Thank you, Coach Brad Schoolin, with a brief sports update. Let's hear from our sponsors.
We all want to be centered on life's best moments. The big ones, the small
With the
ones.
trivia question.
We know you don't have time for complicated banking, and we believe you deserve something more. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to make banking easier with the right financial accounts, loans, and services to fit your needs. It's our promise to you to place your needs at the center of all we do. Central Minnesota Credit Union, centered on you.
All right, new to the show, we'll be asking viewers trivia questions about the history of Paynesville. And here's the question for this week. All right, this is the question for this week. What was the first make of the fire truck the Paynesville Fire Department bought in 1926? Was it A, Big Red, B, REO Speedwagon, C, Fire Pump, or D, International 4400? And that is the actual picture of the fire truck that the Paynesville Fire Department. That should say fire. It says police. We'll have to go talk to our script editor here. It should say fire department, but that is the actual fire truck. So if you give us an answer in the comment section below, and you might get a nice prize for yourself. Maybe Matt will get you something. But anyway, that's the question. We'll be giving the answer later in the broadcast. So good luck, and you can just put your answers in the comment section. All right, our second guest today is Dorris Wendlendt from Queen Bee's Bar and Grill. And we also have Rachel Hoppe from Firehouse Coffee and Salon. Welcome and thanks for joining us today.
Hello, Jacob.
Well, we wanted to bring you both on the show to share with our viewers what it's like to be a small business owner during these tough times. So Doris, we'll start with you. How's everything going right now?
Well, how's everything going right now? Well, we've been very grateful. We do have a fabulous community here, and the community people have been very, very supportive to us, which I am very, very grateful and thankful. It's very difficult, though, because we never know what is going to bring new every day. So we've been tagging along with everybody else, so.
You're trying to stay positive there. Rachel, how's everything going at Firehouse?
By the closure of the sit-down dining part of the coffee shop, but the community's been great. We've had large orders. People have been coming in and helping me, especially with those SBA grants and the PP loan, and really helping me and ordering coffee when they can. They understand that it's in and out, and they still know that we're open, and they've been really great.
That's great to hear. So the governor just released last night that restaurants might be able to open June 1st if they follow the social distancing guidelines. So how do you feel about the governor's decision?
Well, I kind of think that, we have to listen to the governor, of course, but I think it's been a very long road ahead, and I think most people know what they need to do for safety reasons. I think we just got to get back to work. I think we got to get people moving. I think people are eager to get out, and everybody knows if they're sick, they need to stay home.
Rachel, do you have anything to add on that?
I think people, they know that if they're sick, they need to stay home. I think they've been told that over and over again, and they'll be respectful of other people. If I've gone out and did stuff and did shopping and gotten supplies, and people are very courteous, and they know how to act, and they know that if they're sick, they need to stay home.
Exactly. So, Doris, we'll start with you too. You want to explain like how the process is if anyone wanted to order takeout from you and your hours of operation?
Normally, every single day, we're here at right around 9 a.m. for sure. All you got to do is call in and order your food. We take it, and you tell us what time you want to pick up your order. If you want to pick it up at 11 o'clock a.m. in the morning, we will have your food ready to go at 11 a.m. And then it's kind of a slow period from 1:30 in the afternoon until 4. So some days we've been sneaking out of here, and then we back here by 3:30, and then we get your food ready. So normally if you call in and you tell us you want your food in 15 minutes to an hour later, we will have all your food ready for you to go.
Great, that sounds good. Gets me hungry. All right, Rachel, how about you? What is your hours operation and how you can order takeout?
We've adjusted the hours a little bit. We're closed an hour earlier, but we're still open 7 to 3 Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays 10:30 to 1:30 so far. But just call in, we'll have the order ready for you, or people have been coming in and placing the order, paying for it, and then either hanging out for the 5-10 minutes when their order's getting ready, or we bring it out to their car. But coming in, pick it up, pay for it, just call in.
Sounds good. So what do you two think about this, the future of the business world here? Hopefully things will wrap up, by the time summertime ends. But they're talking about, coming back in the fall here and having that be a struggle for all of us. So what do you think the future entails for us?
I basically think that it's going to be a day-by-day process that we're going to be dealing with. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. We hope that everybody stays healthy and stays well. We're going to try to stay open, and it's going to be interesting because we don't know if we're going to be allowed to have half of our capacity into our building, or if we're going to be able to have our normal size weddings of 400, or are we going to be down to half or less than half? We don't know if they're going to be making us strictly use paper products, or if we're going to be able to use our china. It's going to be a very interesting next year. I hope everybody is very patient and understanding that we as owners don't make all the rules, and we have to follow the guidance of what we are told by our health department to follow. So everybody, please be patient. Please be courteous. We're trying our very, very best to provide a service to our community.
All right, Rachel, do you have anything to add on for the future of all of this?
I feel the same way Doris does. We don't know. We don't know. It's every day it's changing. As far as the salon goes, I don't know what the Board of Cosmetology is going to make us do, if we're going to have to wear scrubs and disposable aprons and masks and shields, and clients going to have a mask on, and how I'm going to do massages and manicures and pedicures, or the eyelash extensions. How close am I going to be able to be to my clients? Am I going to? And then some even talked about that they're not going to allow us to even blow dry their hair. So it's all, every day is different. We'll have to see what the new guidelines are for everything and every aspect with the food and the hair industry.
Exactly. So this next question here is, so if you could talk to the governor, what would you exactly say to him? And this is open for either one of you.
Well, I personally would ask him how he was able to pick and choose what departments, as far as what could be open and what can't be, what he called essential, what he didn't, how he would allow candy stores to be open, and how he can let 500 people into the big department stores, but yet we're closed as a health regulated business here, as in the food restaurant. How can you not allow us even to have people in our business? That's one of my biggest questions. How did he pick and choose what he thought was important to be open and what was not important to be open?
It's a great question there, Doris. Rachel, do you have anything to add on that?
Not really. I don't know what I would ask him. I'm on the fence. I'm both ways. I agree with him, disagree with him, and I don't know. I'm both ways.
All right. Is there anything else that you two would like to talk to the community about?
I just basically want to tell everybody that we are going to stay open. We are closed on Sundays. We are opened every day. You can start calling in your food orders at 9 a.m. We stay here until 6 p.m. every night. You can call in anytime during the day, and we will take your food order and we will bring it out. You can pay with cash or credit card. And we're doing our very, very best. And I thank you and thank you all for being so supportive to our business, and hopefully we get to continue on in the future. Thank you again. And Jacob, thank you for letting us go on live.
No problem. Any comments from Rachel?
I'm overwhelmingly grateful for the community and the support they've given me, and the cards and the messages and the phone calls and the guidance, because I work. I struggle sometimes with the business lingo once in a while, but I've definitely had some supporters that have helped me walk through how to get stuff rolling and how to adjust my life because of the salon being closed and the hours being shortened at the Firehouse. But we made it. We're grateful. We're thankful. People are ordering coffee yet. Hopefully they're still addicted to caffeine. And they're waiting for me to get their roots colored again and their nails did.
Sounds good. Well, thank you, Doris and Rachel, for joining us today. Let's take a moment to pay some bills and support our sponsors.
This program is made possible through the support of our generous sponsors. The Talk of Paynesville, a Paynesville Area Community Education production in association with the Paynesville Area Chamber of Commerce.
We want to welcome Mr. Jeremy Willner for this episode's Your Money Minute.
Thank you, Jacob, and good morning, everyone. This is Jeremy Willner, CEO and founder of Mag Wealth Management here in Paynesville and Willmar. And today we're going to give a brief overview of traditional IRAs versus Roth IRAs and what a couple of the differences are. But first, what is an IRA? An IRA is an individual retirement account. These are accounts that are typically outside of an employer plan like a 401k or a simple plan. So they're individual accounts. So for 2020, individuals can add up to $6,000 for contributions. And if you're age 50 or over, you're able to add an additional $1,000. You reduce your taxable income depending on where your income falls. And then there are different income limits depending upon which will allow for deductibility if you fall in certain categories. And you need to have earned income to make a contribution. So first, what are traditional IRAs? Traditional IRAs allow for contributions to be deductible in the contribution year. Anyone with earned income can contribute, but deductibility is based on your overall income limits. Income taxes will be owed on any withdrawal. So as you start to take money out of traditional IRAs, every dollar taken out is subject to both state and federal taxes. The other thing with traditional IRAs is the government has what's called a required minimum distribution. This is a required distribution that must be taken for everyone that attains the age of 72 as of 1/1/2020. But because of the coronavirus, this year required minimum distributions were waived. You can have contributions of $6,000, and again, if you're age 50 or over, you can do an additional $1,000 contribution. So next, Roth IRAs have no immediate tax deduction with the Roth IRA. Your contributions are limited to certain income limits. So to even make a contribution to a Roth IRA, you have to fall within certain income categories. You have tax-free earnings and withdrawals in retirement. So with a Roth IRA, you are able to not only take the contributions out tax-free, but if you meet certain criteria, earnings can also be subject to no tax and tax-free. So with earnings, to take them out tax-free, the account has to be funded for 5 years and you have to attain the age of 59 and a half. There are no required minimum distributions for RISE. And again, contribution limits are up to $6,000. And if you're age 50 or over, you can do an additional $1,000. So which IRA is right for you? You have to look at a few factors. What is your future income potential? Do you think you'll be in a lower or higher tax bracket in retirement? And your age also plays a factor in this. We advise everyone to talk with their advisor to see which contribution method may be the best for you. And how can you get more information? You can visit our website at magwealth.com, give us a call, send me an email, or comment on the Talk of Paynesville link. Thank you very much, everyone, and Jacob, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Jeremy. We'll see you next week. Again, if you have any questions you'd like to ask Jeremy, please put them in the comment section below and he will answer them in a future broadcast. If you'd like to contact Jeremy for more information about what he talked about today, please go to his website at www.magwealth.com. And now you better be sitting down to get ready for this week's Joke of the Week. All right, we're going to get ready to lighten the mood on this Thursday morning. All right, here we go. What did the drummer call his twin daughters? Anna 1, Anna 2. That one's funny. I don't care who you are. All right, the second one for this week. Get ready. Here we go. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Okay, that one I gotta laugh. That's good. All right. Well, thank you so much for those jokes being sent in and giving us a good laugh this Thursday morning. We'll be right back.
We all want to be centered on life's best moments. The big ones, the small ones. We know you don't have time for complicated banking, and we believe you deserve something more. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to make banking easier with the right financial accounts, loans, and services to fit your needs. It's our promise to you to place your needs at the center of all we do. Central Minnesota Credit Union, centered on you.
It's time to highlight our Paynesville Area Chamber of Commerce Member Spotlight.
Ted's RV was voted the best Minnesota RV dealership. Located close to home on Highway 55, Ted's RV currently offers a great selection of RV choices. They are now one of the nation's largest and fastest growing Minnesota dealerships, which allows them to provide only the best services and prices available. Visit their website today. For over 30 years, Spaniard Welding has been the trusted source for agricultural and individual product needs. Using top-notch laser tables, press brakes, pipe and plate rollers, you can count on their products to meet your quality and durability expectations. Visit SpaniardWelding.com to request a quote.
If you'd like to make an investment in our community, please consider joining the Paynesville Area Chamber of Commerce today. More information about joining can be found at www.paynesvillechamber.org. And while you're on the Chamber's website, you can click on the Bingo Board tab and support our local businesses by filling out a bingo board. To participate in a bingo game, all you need to do is send a picture via Facebook Messenger or email of proof that you shopped or ate at any of the local businesses on the bingo board to get 5 in a row. Don't miss out since you can win a $25 gift card sponsored by Meg Wealth Management. All right, it's time for us to answer the trivia question from earlier in the show. We had three people send in their answers, so we'd like to thank Dean, Faith, and Chloe for sending in those answers. Again, the question was, what was the make of the first fire truck the Paynesville Fire Department bought in 1926? Well, to give a little hint here, I heard it from a friend who knew the right answer. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. Correct answer was, in fact, B, REO Speedwagon. And if you don't know, that's actual a name of a band, and the band got the name from the fire truck make. So we think Dean, I think Heike had the correct answer. He said B first. We also had Chloe Hemish saying B. And Faith, we'll get him next time, she said A, Big Red. And in fact, one of the fire trucks was named Big Red. So you were right there. So we thank you for sending in those answers. And hopefully we can get you next week to win a prize. But thank you, Dean. You're our winner for today. Well, that's it for today's broadcast. Thank you for bearing with us during today. We have a lot of fun here, and we can't do this without our viewers at home. So thank you so much for the support that we've been getting on this broadcast. See you next time on the Talk of Paynesville. I'm Jacob Bertram. Stay safe and stay cool, Paynesville.
This program is made possible through the support of our generous sponsors. The Talk of Paynesville, a Paynesville Area Community Education production in association with the Paynesville Area Chamber of Commerce.